Let's talk first about the licensing regulations for anyone who's going to produce hemp here in Texas. A license from the Texas Department of Agriculture is going to be required for anybody who's going to either produce or handle hemp within the state of Texas. It's an annual application, so you have to fill it out every year. There's no sort of automatic renewal. In order to do the application process, you have to fill out the application form. You have to take a brief online orientation course, which is available at the TDA website. There's got to be a background check that's conducted for all key participants in the operation. So you can look at the specific definition to see what that is. Essentially, it's anybody who's kind of a decision maker or has managerial authority. It wouldn't apply, for example, to someone who you hired to help work in the fields. Additionally, the key participants need to be in good standing with the Texas Department of Agriculture. When the TDA evaluates these license applications, they will consider a couple of things related to your interactions with TDA. The first is you cannot owe any money to TDA under a final order in order to receive a license. They'll also consider what they call your willingness to comply with TDA instructions and rules. So if you've had prior issues that have resulted in complaints with TDA, that could potentially be a problem. You're not able to get a license to produce or handle hemp in the state of Texas if you're under the age of 18. If you've previously had a license revoked or terminated either in the state of Texas or a hemp production license in any other state, or if you've had a felony drug conviction within the last 10 years. Additionally, licenses are not transferable, and that is really important to look at the scenario of what happens if someone who has a license and is growing hemp passes away during the growing season. Under the rules here in Texas, if a license holder dies, the estate's going to have to find another licensed grower to finish cultivating and harvesting the existing crops. And of course, that's different than if someone passes away and is growing any other crop, right? I mean, you've seen the stories in the news where someone growing cotton passes away and all the neighbors come together to help get strippers in the field and get the cotton out. That wouldn't be able to happen here. You'd have to find licensed growers to help finish cultivating and harvesting the crops. In addition to obtaining the hemp production license, a producer must also obtain a lot permit for any lot where they're going to be growing hemp. And so the lot is defined as a contiguous area in a field, greenhouse, or outdoor growing structure containing the same variety or strain of cannabis throughout the area. So keep in mind, if you're going to grow in multiple fields or multiple greenhouses, those are going to be separate lots. Additionally, if you're going to have more than one variety of plant, that's going to have to be considered multiple lots because a lot is limited to a single variety. And again, you're going to have to get a permit for every lot you're going to be growing. Additionally, you also need to be aware of the concept of a facility. And the reason for that is anytime hemp is going to leave the facility where it's located, including if we're talking about seed leaving a facility or samples leaving to go be tested, then a transport manifest is going to have to be obtained. So a facility is defined as a location with a legal description and within the legal control of a person or entity. So a facility, it may be multiple fields, all with one legal description and within the control of the grower. It may be multiple greenhouses. It could be, a field and a greenhouse and a storage unit. It could be multiple lots. So long as it meets that definition of a location with a legal description within the legal control of a person or entity, that's a single facility. And again, whenever hemp is going to leave that facility, a transport manifest is going to be required.